I'm having to learn to live without somebody that I could never have conceived or thought that I would have to, because it's my little brother.
That was the brother of Matthew Lockwood. Matthew was 30 years old and one of the 4 linemen killed in last week's crash in Eden. Earlier today, we learned the driver of the garbage dump truck that hit the 4 men, Michael Vernon, is facing new charges. Good evening. This is the Fox 8 10 o'clock news. I'm Neil McNeil.
I'm Katie Nordine. Last week, the Highway Patrol said Vernon was facing a misdemeanor death by motor vehicle charge, and today, when he appeared before a magistrate, we learned he is now facing 4 counts of that charge, as well as 1 count of failing to stop for a stop sign and 1 count of driving without a commercial driver's license. Fox 8's Justin Lundy spoke with Matthew Lockwood's brother this evening. He joins us here in the studio tonight. So, Justin, how is he reacting to this latest update?
Jason Lockwood says this is just insult to injury, and it's been almost a week since he lost his brother, and now he's demanding answers from the city of Eden. Walking into Men's Warehouse to buy a suit.
Every older sibling and grandparent, they're like, oh, they'll bury me, not the other way around.
A suit Jason Lockwood plans to wear to his brother Matthew's funeral on Saturday, May 3rd.
When the reality of he's truly gone and you're having to do like the most mundane things, like pick out the right shirt or the right pants to go to like your little brother's funeral, that's not something you ever think you're gonna have to do.
Jason says he wouldn't wish this feeling on anyone as he prepares to say goodbye to his little brother, a man of many talents. He was a Marine, an Eagle Scout, loved to snowboard, but his main occupation, being a lineman for Carolina Power.
If you were important to him, like he made time for you, he tried not to bring problems into a relationship. So he was consistently there for people, whether you were family or friend,
Last Thursday afternoon, Matthew was a part of a group of contractors working for Duke Energy to repair a power line in the area of Church and Carroll Streets in Eden. State Highway Patrol says Matthew Vernon was behind the wheel of a city dump truck when he failed to stop at the intersection and hit 6 men. Matthew was one of the 4 people who died, including 71-year-old Douglas Sides, 32-year-old Madison Carter, and 35-year-old William Evans. Troopers say Vernon is now facing several new charges, including 1 count of operating a commercial motor vehicle without a valid commercial driver's license.
In my personal opinion, as a fellow CDL driver, that if you drive a vehicle that you are required to have a CDL, that is gross negligence. If you know that you are supposed to have that license, get in that vehicle, then drive that vehicle in an unsafe manner that results in injury or death of others. Quite frankly, I'm angry. I don't think misdemeanors enough.
Vernon had been employed with the city of Eden since 2017 and is now on administrative leave. Jason believes if the city of Eden was more careful about who they hired, his brother and the many other linemen who died will still be alive.
So that's going to be an ongoing thing, and I'm not going to make a specific comment. All I can say is that I will leave no stone unturned.
Again, Vernon is also charged with 1 count of failing to stop for a stop sign and 4 counts of misdemeanor death by motor vehicle. He was also given a $50,000 unsecured bond. We also reached out to the city of Eden to ask about Vernon's charge of not having a commercial driver's license, and we're still waiting for a response. If you would like to help out the families affected by this tragedy, you can find a link on our website at myfox8.com. Katie?
Justin.